Well, cancel culture striking again. You may know my next guest as Lady MAGA USA, a conservative activist and drag artist. Says he was fired from Delta Airlines for allegedly violating the company's social media policy. Joining me now, Lady MAGA USA and Log Cabin Republican of Utah, President Ryan Woods. Ryan, thanks for taking the time here on the Chris Salcedo Show. You believe your conservative social media posts, they're the ones that got you fired. Share with the audience your side of this story.
All right. Well, first of all, Chris, it's an honor to be here. My degree is actually in journalism, so I know Newsmax is the real deal, and I love you all to the max.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm coming up on about close to 2 years of my political activism, trying to awaken LGBT people that we don't have to hate our country. And just because you're LGBT doesn't mean you have to be disgusting or vulgar. So Lady MAGA USA, I'm coming up on about 2 years. And I have never once mixed my professional life as a flight attendant with Delta Airlines with my political activism. Why? Because I'm a professional and you're not supposed to do that. And I understood that clearly. Interestingly, very interestingly, they opened an investigation on me on January 7th, the day after what happened at the Capitol. So suddenly it was politically expedient and easy to label us all as dangerous. And they opened an investigation.
Wait a minute, whoa. But were you on the ground on January 6th in the U.S. Capitol? Were you there?
I was in Washington, D.C. I was with the famous Trump Unity Bridge. I was performing and having a good time. I was miles away from the Capitol, and I didn't participate in any way, shape, or form. So on January 7th, They opened an investigation, and they asked me, do you manage this social media, Lady MAGA USA? I said, yes, I do. They said, have you ever mentioned Delta Airlines on this social media? It was specifically Instagram. And I said, no, absolutely not. And then they showed me a few posts. The first one they showed me was a picture of me at a rally in Utah back in November. And I took a picture with fellow patriots, and they were open carrying their firearms perfectly legally. And I took a picture with them because I support the Second Amendment. I'm gay, not stupid. So I put the picture online. They showed me that picture. Then they showed me another picture of me. I was all dressed up in drag, all fabulous with another gun. And they showed me that one. And they showed me a few other posts, none of which were hate speech, none of which even got taken down from Instagram. I'm currently disabled from Instagram for impersonating someone else, whatever that means. But I was not taken down for hate speech or anything like that. They just target us right and left. So clearly they targeted me on January 7th, really fishing and looking for an opportunity to label me as someone dangerous or bad.
Yeah, I find it amazing that that Delta finds the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution so offensive. Now, knowing that Delta passed out left-wing BLM propaganda and even flew the BLM flag at their headquarters, even after months and months and months of violence of BLM and Antifa looting, do you feel that Delta's just plain full of bigots who don't like conservatives?
Well, I'll tell you this much. When I was hired at Delta, my mother has never been more proud of me. And when I became an Eagle Scout and when I got the job at Delta, that's when she was most proud of me. And I was proud of my company. But starting basically March 1st of last year, Delta took a nosedive into wokeism. Grab your oxygen masks because it was fast and it was rapid. All of the sudden, we were going through brainwashing, computer training, much like Coca-Cola, telling us we have hidden bias even if we don't. They handed out Black Lives Matter pins, and never once, I searched, never once did they tell employees that if you participate in a protest or a rally to keep it peaceful. However, after what happened on January 6th, they sent a big memo about the tragedy of the Capitol, and you must keep your protest peaceful, and we denounce this. But they never once mentioned the people who have been terrorized and looted and robbed and even killed by the Black Lives Matter inspired riots across our country. So to me, I feel that it is completely obvious that I was targeted. I'll tell you why else I was targeted. Because I am a gay conservative and I am a drag artist. And as you know, Black conservatives are not allowed to leave the Democrat plantation, and gay conservatives are not allowed to leave the rainbow plantation. So we are specifically targeted. I know Delta doesn't really care about your average Karen wearing her Trump hat, but they did care about me, and they will not tell me who reported me. I have no idea if it was outside leftists or if it was a fellow employee. I was harassed and doxxed by fellow employees before this happened, and I reported them, and they didn't even follow up.
I think your most important point there was, after months and months of killing, beating, looting, arson, and violence, that Delta Airlines did not put out any memos talking to people to peacefully protest, but one January 6th incident, then all of a sudden conservatives were fair game. I think that's pretty indicting on Delta. Ryan Woods, everybody. Sir, thank you very much for the time. We appreciate telling your story here on the Chris Salcedo Show.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.